All right. Hey, thanks everybody for stopping by. So far, we've had 11 viewers there at one point, which is more than we peaked at last week. So I'd like to welcome you all here and introduce to you my co-host, Mr. Jim Beauchard.
Oh, are we live? Oh,
Oh yeah, here we are. Here we are. How you doing, Jim?
doing well. Doing well. A lot of time on the road today, but feeling fresh after a nice little shower and ready to get into it.
All right, good stuff. Yeah, I had a road trip today up to Costco and bought 5 gallon jug of potato salad. You know, you can never have enough potato salad. 50 gallons of ketchup to go with it. You know, we're all good.
Ketchup on the potato salad.
Well, no, I mean, you can't have enough ketchup in the house, right?
That's true.
Well, we've got quite a cast in here. Let me just say hello to a few people. We got, let me hit the participants thing. Blind Neil, Drone Shots, El Schmeghead. Mudball is here. Thomas Ariels. Tommaso Sullivan. Did I say Smeghead? Yeah. I've seen, I saw Jim from Above and Beyond Drones.
Yeah.
And Roger's there reminding everybody to hit the like button. So, yeah, that'd be great. I think we've had more likes than we had viewers last week. Let me just check there. Yeah, we got eight likes on 11 people watching. I think we peaked out at 9 last week. So,
Did Mudball bring a guest?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I see Mudball in the chat, but haven't seen him showing up in the green room. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mudball Creative has a wonderful channel that we've promoted the last couple of times.
We're doing it again.
And we're doing it again. Actually,
It's funny.
It's funny. It's good stuff. His sidekick is a riot. Fisheye. And Mudball's always a real cut up in the chat too. So, as is Smeghead. Named him. Smeghead is like New York, New York. You got to name him twice.
But thank goodness he's not as close as New York. He's a little far away.
Yeah. JSK Enterprise in the chat too. So, yeah, we're doing good tonight. We're doing some good stuff. Anything new with you? You've been flying or anything?
I was gonna go today, but the G airspace that I was in just didn't have anything to show, anything to look at. So I went and I visited my daughter.
Oh, how'd that go?
That was good.
Yeah.
The two oldest were at school. The two youngest were sleeping. So we actually had a conversation.
So you had a whole family day. You were there with your brother too, right?
Well, yeah, but he was at the hospital.
Oh, wow. Is he all right?
Yeah. We picked him up and took him home and got a patch on his eye. Our Billy, because that's his name. And hopefully he's going to do well.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Because that was a lot of driving around. You said you were in Orangeville and London, and
yeah, I started at 5:30 this morning, so about 6 hours in the car.
Brutal.
Nothing compared to Schmeghead because he drives for a living.
Really?
Yeah,
it's a little island. How far can you drive?
that doesn't make the job any less. It's still an 8-hour shift.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Yeah, and it's a noble profession, right? I mean, you got to get out there with the public.
Yeah, dealing with the public. I couldn't do it, but kudos to him.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the nice part about being retired. If you don't want to deal with somebody, just go home. Yeah, it's. I was saying to my wife earlier. I said, we've got it better than 95% of the people out there. I've been struggling trying to find out what to spend my money on. It's like rich white guy trouble, right? I was going to buy a hand plane and watched a guy online.
And not an airplane. Sorry for interrupting.
No, a hand plane for
woodworking.
For woodworking.
for the chat, for people that are watching, they probably heard plane and thought it was like a new remote control plane.
Well, some of them saw that I was going to start a woodworking channel, but never got it off the ground. But it's easier to get a drone channel off the ground than a woodworking channel. Anyway,
Theoretically.
I was going to buy a hand plane, and then I was on and I watched a guy do a review of hand planes and said, if you want something like this, you should have a certain skill level before you get into spending that kind of money. I went, yeah, I don't have that kind of skill level, so maybe I shouldn't spend that money, right?
Yeah.
Then I thought, okay, there's the new Insta360 X1 or X2 or whatever it is, the little wee tiny action camera.
Camera. Everybody needs a camera.
Yeah, I started watching that. It's great if you're snowboarding and, snowboarding and doing all these, water sports and skydiving.
That's what we do.
And I'm thinking, Jesus, my idea of sport is getting up and walking over to the coffee maker, or reaching up to the liquor cabinet to pour myself another rum and coke. So maybe the action camera is not for me. And then Apple had their big announcement, and they started announcing stuff, right? And it's, here's the new Apple Watch. Maybe that's something, So write that down, Apple Watch. And then, there's the iPad. Well, that's great. Yeah. Oh, there's the Mini. Oh, that's even better because my iPad Mini doesn't work with the new drone, so that's probably something I need, right? And then iPhone 13 is out. Oh, Jesus, yeah, look at that, 2 cameras, right? And then they announced iPhone 13 Pro, 3 cameras with macro, so I could get time lapses of an anthill or something, right? Write that down. And by the time the announcement's over, I'm up around $3,500. It's like, geez, I can't afford that. Yeah. So anyway, I still got nothing. Oh, look. Oh, we have a special guest.
Oh,
welcome, Fisheye.
Love it.
Hey, guys.
Love you. Mean it.
I have a question.
Ask.
Who the hell are you?
Well, here we go.
I was told I was supposed to just come on here and talk.
Well, give us the word. What's the word there, Fisheye?
Poop.
Obsequious.
Obsequious.
That's the word for today.
That's today. That's the obsequious word. Excellent.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's American.
American?
American.
I was told to come on here and read a poem for you.
Have you got a poem for us?
I write poems.
Shoot.
I'd love to hear your poem.
I took my drone outside to fly it. My neighbor asked if he could try it. I put controls into his hand and told him that I'd let him land. I said to pull the left stick down. He must have gotten turned around. He pulled the right stick down instead and flew the drone into my head.
Very good.
I think you should pay your writer double. That was a good one.
I'm the writer.
Very good.
This guy with me, he has no talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call him? Lefty?
Asshole.
Well, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Oh man.
Ready.
No, it's good to see you there, Fisheye.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah.
And just because there's puppets on the show doesn't mean it's for kids.
No.
Nope.
No. We haven't. We made an exemption just for you, Fisheye.
Yeah.
Of course you are. If you want to see more of Fisheye, look for Mudball Creative. He's in the chat. We had his link up last time, and we'll put it up again later in the show. But
I got a question for you, Fisheye. That office that you're in there, like, do you often sit on the stick shift?
This is an automatic.
Your boss needs a real job. The high performance, 4-speed.
I don't have a boss. Just some asshole that's next to me.
You're throwing around the A word pretty liberally there.
Butthole,
No, the A word.
I'm offering alternatives.
Oh, boy.
You're a regular thesaurus, you are.
Hey, when you're an itinerant poet, you learn words.
Yep.
Oh, God. Paul Murray's on. He said, did someone say puppets? No, we didn't say puppets. This is Mudball.
No, it's fisheye.
Fisheye.
Fisheye and apple.
Fisheye from the Mudball channel, right?
Yeah,
So,
fish out from the Mudball channel.
that's right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mudball's somebody different.
Well, there is no real Mudball. His name's Don, and he's
Oh.
a
Butthole.
It's not coming that far away. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. The apple doesn't fall far from the end of the arm.
Have you been eating many dandelions lately, fisheye?
Nope. Those things give you hallucinations.
I know.
And how long were you in jail?
About 3 months.
So 3 months for possession of dandelions?
Well, it was the nudity that followed.
No, now I'm hallucinating. Were you going across the border there? Like, were you charged with trafficking?
Oh no.
Or just
Just
stripping
get a little high and running naked through, well,
the
3
hood?
neighborhoods.
In the hood.
In the hood.
Rest.
I see we have Stevie from Capture Your Life Connection has joined us, and Blind Neil from not Blind River, Elliott Lake.
Somewhere cold.
Somewhere cold, yeah. And AZ Drone Dude. So we're packing them in tonight, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah.
Fisheye, did you go flying today?
Yes.
And how did that work out?
I got put in a box. All the butthole flew the drone.
Oh, I see. You're not the flyer. It's the butthole that does the flying. Eh?
Something about needing hands.
Needing hands. Okay.
He couldn't put you on a leash and just let you roam?
That's insulting
To you or him?
to me.
Now we have a question in the chat for you. Were both of your eyes the same color before you went in prison?
What do you mean?
Were they
Hold
both
on.
red?
Holy crap. What's wrong with my eyes?
Yeah.
You got a red one and a green one.
I can see in 3D.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Good stuff.
You don't have a welding helmet, do you?
Oh God, no. Don't go there.
Oh, no snorting.
Oh man. Matt Cundiff. Matt's here from
Patty.
his drone world. Oh, they're rolling in. Everybody's stopping by. That's great. So
Bill
he's
Smith, yeah, I need a real set. Maybe make it out of cardboard so I feel at home.
oh, okay. Cardboard. Yeah, well, yeah, because your prison was cardboard, right? Your cell.
Yep.
Yeah.
I spend most of my time in a box.
Most of your time in a box. Peter Carroll's here from Australia to say hello.
Wow, he's up early to watch this show.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, he used to complain when I went on at
1
1
o'clock.
o'clock in the afternoon that it was 3 a.m. there. So we're 5 hours later. So he's 8 a.m. in Oz. So yeah. So he's working on tomorrow already. Do you have any idea what it's like tomorrow yet, Fisheye?
Do what? Oh, I'm sorry, I spaced off.
No, we were just saying that Peter Carroll is celebrating Friday morning over there already. Have you been to the future before?
Upside down
He's
in Australia.
Yeah, and his toilet flushes backwards, right?
Do they even have toilets in Australia? I thought they just pooped on the ground.
Oh, and it goes the other way
Oh,
when
Okay.
you flush.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Drone Rob's in the chat now. Welcome, Rob.
Oh, right. Rob Agnew. Okay, see you there. Yeah. Yeah, we got to kind of keep an eye on the chat here. Toilets are dunnies in Aussie. They're dunnies. I'm reading that in the chat.
yep. Dunnies and your root in the back of the ute.
You're rooting a ute.
Yep.
You're rooting a boot in your ute.
The two Utes.
The two utes. Use utes.
What's for supper tonight, Fisheye?
Boogers.
Yeah, well,
To each his own, I guess.
yeah. You don't have a nose.
No,
You got to get some from Mudball?
I could give you a haiku about food.
Okay.
It smells like chicken, but it tastes like burnt rubber. It's a dead pigeon.
Yeah, I don't eat any of those.
Oh boy, pigeons! I'll tell you. But hey, remember last week we talked about pigeons?
Yes.
Pigeons are for urban surveillance, right? They're actually drones. Has anybody ever seen a baby pigeon?
No.
No. Pigeons are liars. And you see them up there sitting on the wire, they're just getting recharged, right? And doing firmware updates. So,
Fisheye, quit staring at me.
and Marcel Robert from Vancouver is here with us today. Marcel off Axis FPV. Bonjour, Marcel.
What the heck is going on here?
Yeah.
A puppet show extraordinaire.
Yeah. No, it's good to see Fisheye, that's for sure.
Like I'm some sort of performing monkey.
Oh no, a celebrity. You're a soon-to-be celebrity. We're going to get people to go over to Mudball Creative so that they can see you on a more regular basis, right?
That's right.
Crap, I gotta start making videos now.
Well, that or live streams with no humans. Get all your friends together.
I have no idea what I'd talk about.
We don't know what we're talking about either. You know, we get onto drones sometimes, and sometimes we just platter on about nothing, you know.
El Schmeg had just subbed there, Fisheye, so you're going to have a lot of views now.
There you go.
Thanks, Meg.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, if you want to see more of Fisheye, for sure, look for Mudball Creative. Let me just see what I can do here.
So what do you Canadians think about Norm Macdonald dying?
Awful shame. Yeah, he was one of a kind.
He was great.
Yeah. His delivery was extraordinaire. It was priceless. Like Gary we were talking off camera before the show, and it was a long walk to show a piece of dog poo, but it was funny nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh, he was the guy. Now there was somebody who could make a short story long, and do it really, really well. You know. I've just now posted the link for Mudball Creative in the chat, so
Not
hop on over.
not old McDonald Schmeggy, Norm McDonald.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I normally celebrities die, but he made me sad.
yeah. He was a national treasure, that's for sure.
And
And-
Canadian, yes.
You know, there are plenty of Canadians. Some of them stand out, but
Well, if it probably wasn't for Saturday Night Live, he probably wouldn't be that famous down there.
yeah, yeah. Well, you know, we had John Candy and Jim Carrey. He's still alive, but
Is he really?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, there's a lot of funny folks from Canada. Not Jim or I, but you know.
Yeah. Not with 67 subscribers, I'm not.
Well, we've got Mudball up to 38 now.
Wow, he's going to pass me by tomorrow.
You know, I can't believe with the content that he has only 38 subscribers. There are a handful of channels that I watch faithfully, Mudball being one, where there's you just wonder why, you know.
We need to take an ad out in the New York Times.
Yeah, and then you look at some other stuff. I was watching a guy pouring aluminum down an anthill. He's got 6 million subscribers.
Yeah.
You know, like where does this come from? You know, it's
You should enunciate a little better, Gary. You said porn. Pouring.
pouring.
Sounds like porn.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
anthill porn.
Porn. Anthill
Anthill.
porn is my favorite.
Really? I thought sock porn would have been up your alley. No? Yeah?
Oh man.
Yes. So this segment brought to you by
Oh, there we go.
Brant Aerials.
Well, thank you, Jim.
No, thank you. Spot you later.
Spatulator.
He's still staring at me, Gary. Come on, what are we doing?
So where in the country are you, Fisheye?
Hold on. I'm looking up Jim's nose.
Booger.
Now, if I look up, does that look like a 2-car garage?
Wow.
Canada, it was a garage.
Gary.
It's a garage.
We're down here in Missouri.
In
The
Misery.
state of misery.
State of misery. Yeah. That's a flat place, isn't it? Missouri?
Not as flat as Kansas.
Okay, so there you go. We have the province of Saskatchewan that's so flat that a guy was peeing in his backyard in Regina, and a guy in Saskatoon turned him in for indecent exposure.
But
It's a 4-hour drive. But it must have been quite a sight that you could see it from 4 hours away, you know.
yes.
Yeah, 16 videos on Mudball's channel. He's got to get some vids out there.
I'll try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fisheye, there's a question in the chat. Do you use regular soap or laundry detergent when you shower?
Shower.
Ooh, really?
Rain. Just
Yeah.
run out of rain.
Yeah, you can't be going in the shower when you live in a cardboard box.
Nope.
So you just love those soakers. Yep. What are we? We're a couple of eyeballs there, Chris. Chris Wedgeworth. Any other questions for Mr. Fisheye? I think you should get some more friends and do a live stream just with your friends.
No, fish is not a snake. Meg.
No, he's
I'm a sock.
a sock.
Yep. Just an old sock.
Just a sock and a denim jacket.
Well, yeah, I don't want to run around naked.
No, that's how you got in prison, right?
Again.
After your dandelion deal, right?
Yep.
Very good. Very good.
So you said you went out flying today, Gary?
Yeah, I went up the road and did that construction that I've been working on, and met with the owner, and yeah, he's pretty pumped about this greenhouse that they're putting up, and yeah, they'll be working on it into the winter, and then hopefully they'll be growing by spring. So
Well, they should have it finished for the real weather.
yeah. Well, they're going to be pumping their water tank full in the next week or so that they can put an outer skin on it and get it insulated before winter. So, they poured the foundation for the boiler room and stuff like that. And now next week they start moving dirt in so that they can put the glass on, and it's huge. It's an astronomical project. It's yeah. So it's going to be good.
Cool. So you got to start working on another new client that you can ongoing.
Yeah, I'm not really.
If it comes, it comes.
I'm not really pushing for clients. If they come to me, they come.
Yeah.
And it's got to be fun. I believe that if you're going to work, you should do it for two reasons: to make a living and have fun, right? If you're not making a living, or if you're having fun and not making a living, then it's a hobby. And I prefer it that way.
Yeah.
If it's not going to be fun, then it's at least going to pay.
That's right.
And my prices are too high for those people that aren't fun. So
Yeah. The trick is finding both in the same job.
yeah. So
Like a motorcycle cop, right?
Yeah.
A motorcycle and carrying a gun.
there you go. That sounds like a good time.
Or a Texas Ranger in 1863. Still with a gun.
With a gun. Yeah.
Fisheye can't use a gun.
Nope.
But does he have one?
Nope. Wait. Are you talking about my wiener?
No, I never talk about sock wieners.
Okay.
You have a welding helmet?
Let's talk about you, Jim.
Okay.
Give me any preview of your tonight's bow chat.
A preview. Well, it's 7 of the best one-liners you'll ever hear. And I'm sure Ken will do some of his magic editing to make it even funnier, if that's possible.
And there's no welding helmet in.
No welding helmet tonight.
Good stuff. Yeah,
Well,
there
my
was
hand-
But
I'm starting to ramp up here, so I'm going to go. But I got one more poem for you.
okay.
Jim Beauchart had to fart, but the fart turned into a shart. So Jim sat on a canvas and sold his shart for art.
Oh, there you go. Thanks so much, Fish. I don't have the applause sound effect.
Yeah.
I'm completely unprepared.
Hang on a sec.
Oh, hold on. We're getting some applause here. There you go. Thanks so much, Fisheye. It was a pleasure having you on, and hopefully we can see you again.
No problem.
Okay.
Talk to you guys.
Thanks again.
Hey,
You have a great night. Bye now.
how about that guy?
Hey. Yeah. That's a guest like we've never had before.
I know. Ones we don't have to pay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, hopefully somebody will go over there and subscribe to Mudball's channel. He has 16 videos up, and I think only about 4 of them feature Mudball, or feature Fisheye. But Mudball is Don is entertaining on his own as well. So if you get a chance, it's another free subscription, and might be worth your time, make you smile. So it's nice to be able to extend the kindness to somebody that's so generous with his time. So yeah, so that was that. Now, what else was in the chat that we needed to talk about?
What about your shopping adventure? That sounds kind of interesting.
Well, we talked about me trying to spend my money, but
On something you wanted.
on something I wanted. But today we went up to Costco, and I said, we're wheeling around and picking up this and picking up that. And I said to my wife, I said, this is going to be $400. And she went, no, it won't be. She cashed out. It was $395.
Bum, bum, bum. Sorry, you're over by $5.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Mudball. I hate living with that guy.
Oh, he was fun.
I'll adopt him if you don't want him.
Yeah. He's especially good when he's got his strip going. So that was good. And the tale of him being in jail for the overdose of dandelions. That was pretty good too. So some creativity there, and well done. We used to have a sock guy up here. Was he on City TV? Ed the Sock?
Ed the Sock. Yeah, he always had the cigar out of the mouth there.
Yeah. And early Fisheye was a smoker, but he had to quit because of the...
Yeah, just make it more respectable for the kids to see.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't swear, so...
No, except for the asshole on the other end of his arm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he did say that. nothing worse than a foul-mouthed sock.
And Ed the Sock was the worst.
Yeah.
And we were speaking there quickly about Norm Macdonald, and that's a terrible, sad thing for we as Canadians. Nobody really knew that he was as sick as he was for 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years of cancer. And he said some pretty poignant things, almost prophetically, back in the day. He was talking about cancer. And he said that, I'm not a doctor, but when you die of cancer, you die and the cancer dies at the same time. He said, so you don't really lose the battle. It's kind of a draw.
Yeah.
And for him to have told that joke probably before he knew he had cancer, that was kind of prophetic,
Yeah.
But such is life, right?
Yeah, then you get 3 days off, and you're back to work the next.
Oh, you're back to work tomorrow?
Oh no! Oh yeah, I am. But I'm just saying, death, 3 days off, bereavement, then you're back at it. Life goes on.
Oh yeah. Well, I've got all the time in the world to grieve, I guess now. So
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I could use the rest.
Well, you're looking forward to 3 days off?
No, the permanent sleep.
Jeez, Jim, you're waiting for somebody to die so you can get some time off work. That's
No, me.
oh, okay.
So I don't have to wake up every 2 hours and go to the bathroom.
Oh man, yeah. Life's tough when you're old, eh? Oh, you're not old. Jesus.
10 years younger than you.
There you go. Boy, I don't even remember 10 years ago. I have a hard time to remember 10 days ago.
Yeah. I'm like your little brother that you never knew.
Yeah. Yeah, I never had a brother or a sister.
Only child.
Well, yeah, both of my kids are only children too,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
I think, did you meet one of them?
No, I saw a picture of Stevie
Yeah.
on Facebook,
Okay.
and I think we were on, and she came home, so I saw her online. She
Oh, okay.
in that door behind you.
Oh, okay. Okay. She came home in her little,
Yeah, we said hello because it was pre-show.
okay, it was pre-show. Okay, yeah. And then Chris, my son, he's the Army brat who bought me season's tickets for the Tiger Cats. So,
Oh, man.
so we got a football game to go to tomorrow.
Good.
So I'll be heading to Hamilton to the donut box.
And thanks for that insider tip, so I know how to make some money on that wager tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, you know. If you look at CFL predictions, they're 100% the same as me. So, and that's not what I wanted predicted, but we'll take it as it comes. It's not the end of the season, right?
Yeah.
We're at a point in football season where a loss doesn't eliminate anybody from the playoffs or ensure that anybody's in the playoffs. We're still less than halfway through the season, so we'll be okay. Snake gets 50 next year. Holy cow. He doesn't remember what he had for lunch today.
Well, yeah, Schmeg, if you're watching, I got my passport, so let's go to Vegas.
Well, there you go.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mirage Hotel, baby.
Oh, the Mirage. We saw
Hallucinate.
Love at the Mirage.
Yeah, the Beatles.
The Beatles. Yeah, that was I've been to probably 6 or 8 Cirque du Soleil shows, and that was by far the best.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, no, you're not going to be able to see that. I've been hauling this around in my pocket, and I don't know why. It showed up the other day. This is 25 kook from the Republic of Cuba.
Oh, I got one of those too.
Yeah.
They're circulating. Is everybody just a little thicker than a quarter?
Yeah, but smaller. It's not quite as big as a quarter.
Really?
Yeah. And I was going through my change in my pocket, and I thought, that's not right. And then I flipped it over. I'm going to stick it here in the drawer so I don't accidentally spend it before I go back to Cuba.
Yeah.
You know. So we're hoping to hit Cuba this winter. We'll have to see what happens with airfares. They seem to be starting to come down. We were planning a trip to Newfoundland in the fall, but the airfare quadrupled.
Really?
Yeah. We were able to fly there for like $200 back before pre-pandemic, and then we went to. It's okay. Yeah, things are starting to loosen up. We'll book it now. We went, and they wanted $800 return. I was like, I don't think so.
Wow.
You know.
Cheaper to drive, take you longer, but
Yeah. Well, and with the new hybrid, we might
oh, there you go.
might be worth the drive. I'm going to be driving to Roger Palooza in October at Roger Martin's place at the Canadian Drone Hub. And
What city is that?
what's that?
What city is that in again?
L'Avenir, Quebec.
Oh,
So it's outside of Drummondville. And then I thought, okay, if I'm heading that way,
You're halfway there.
I could just keep going and go to Nova Scotia and take the ferry across, and bring the wife along.
Eh,
I don't know how she'd fare at Roger Palooza, but
she could always be the important visual observer.
that's true. Or she could get a hotel room and then,
Go shopping.
I could join her at night. Yeah, that'd be all right. Yeah, so hold on, let me just see what's happening here. Well, we still got 10 people on and 16 likes, so more people like us than watch us, which is odd, Rob Agnew. Let me just I gotta update thing. Now you see here what I'm doing. I'm adding him as a moderator. I haven't been doing any of the usual stuff, like showing.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so popped in to say hi. Hello, Bob Casey, Big Bob. Busy mowing and trying to finish up. Oh man. Okay. Oh, mowing. Oh, don't get me started. Jesus. Now I was out. I mowed the lawn last week, and the change oil light came on. So then it's a trip to Canadian Tire. How much for an oil filter for a little 20 horsepower tractor? $30.
I wouldn't guess that.
Oh, $30 and then oil, and then so it's sitting there. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, get around to changing the oil. But I don't know how people find time to work.
People don't realize how hard a farmer's life is. Like everything's breaking down and fixing and repairing and getting the work done and the crops.
Well, today, I took my wife to the dentist this morning. I was watching Roger. Had to leave, right? Go up to the dentist, do the thing, and then off to Costco, Costa Fortune Co. And then my wife says, "Oh, turn right here. We can get to the road from this way, all right?" And we end up going, and we're halfway. I said, "If we keep going in this direction, we'll be in Detroit." So we got lost on the way home, and we finally get here and unload all the stuff. And she's packing stuff up, and I'm sort of setting this up. And she says, "Are you going for a nap today?" And I said, "Oh, yeah. But let me just, I got to go down and I got to shoot the construction site down the road. So throw the drone in the car, and down there I go, and blah, 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 and get talking to the guy who's in charge of the project, the owner and all this stuff. And, I shot the whole, I did the whole flight, all the way around, and I'm about to land, and I look down, and I forgot to hit the record button.
Oh, I hate that.
So, well, I still got lots of battery. Let's go do it again. And, I hit the record button the second time, and then backed up across the road and got a couple of still shots so that I can email him, a little progress report. This is something that's going to take me months to finish, and it's costing them. So, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But then I finally get home, and it's time to set this up, and you're already in the green room, right? So, how would somebody find time to work on a Thursday?
They got to get ready for Friday. That's their slow day.
Right? Now, 10 minutes from now, I'm going to have to go heat up some Chinese food left over from yesterday, wolf that down, pour myself another drink, get into my jammies, and then it's time for Thursday Night Live. Thursday Night Live finishes, and then I got to prepare for garbage day in the morning. Right? So I'll be hauling that stuff. I'll be up till midnight, still working, and don't have a job.
Garbage on a Friday?
Yeah, garbage is Friday morning. Garbage and recycling. Yeah. So, somebody's got to do it. you know. And then tomorrow, well, then do I do the oil change, or you know? Yesterday I went to Home Depot and I bought less than a sheet of plywood.
What, you get a mortgage for that?
I bought a 2x4 foot sheet, like a little sheet, 2 feet by 4 feet of 3/4 inch plywood, a 2 foot by 4 foot sheet of 1/2 inch, and a 2 by 4 foot sheet of 1/4 inch. So two of them together would be a half sheet. The other one would be 3/4 of a sheet, and ranging in width from, or in thickness from 1/4 to 3/4. Right? How much for 3 small pieces of plywood? $117.
Holy sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and they say the price of lumber is coming down.
Really?
Coming down from where?
That's crazy prices.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to stretch that out into a whole bunch of projects for $117, but you know, and it's plywood.
Yeah. Not even top quality.
Yeah, try and buy a piece of maple at Home Depot. They don't have it. Nobody sells maple, oak. No, you got to go to a specialty place, and then you're really going to pay. You know? I have some teak and some poplar down the basement, but I just can't. I just can't put a saw in it. Just
You don't want to hurt it. Just sit back and look and enjoy it.
you know, I hope the basement doesn't flood. You know, I put the plywood flat on my table saw. I retracted the blade on the table saw and laid the plywood up there so that it would stay completely flat. It's 3 feet off the ground. I could get 3 feet of water in the I've never had water in the basement. I don't know why I'm worried about this.
Yeah.
But I keep it 3 feet off the floor, just to, you know, in case the Mississippi overflows all the way to Burford, Ontario. Yeah. At least they grease you before. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not wearing a welding helmet, so. Okay. We've mentioned it a number of times, and I'm not going to mention it again. But if you look for Norm Macdonald welding helmet joke on YouTube, you might find it. You might not. If you're easily offended, don't watch it. If you're, no, you don't. I don't have to promote Norm Macdonald. The guy's dead. You know, he's not making any money off this. And
If they're watching this show, trust me, they're not easily offended.
no, okay. Oh man, we got 8 minutes to go. Anything you want to say to wrap us up here?
No, nothing's planned. I think I'm going to have to take my car in for a car wash because I'm taking it in for an oil change on Monday. So up to my 18,000 kilometer oil change.
Wow.
And that's funny because Kelly was saying that he hasn't had his oil changed in 20,000 kilometers or 20,000 miles. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I was looking at the odometer today when I filled up with gas, and I've got less than 1,000 to go before my first oil change. So we'll see how that goes. And today I was coming back from, where the hell was I? Up in Waterloo, all those back roads, cruising. I got the radar cruise control thing going. 4.6 kilometers per 100 liters. That's like 53 miles to the gallon in a Toyota RAV4. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Smeghead just put the welding.
Thank you. See what happens when you make him a moderator? You see what happens? You did it. You did it.
Well, you know, I told joke to Jim before the show, and I said we could never say this on YouTube. He's able to say it on YouTube. I couldn't say it on YouTube for fear that somebody who's going to see it. We've only got 10 viewers, right? 11. So yeah, you can say just about anything on this show. Nobody know anyway. Oh, little Sharp Beauchart's there.
Who? Yeah, I told him to go to bed. Past that time.
He just became a moderator.
Oh my God.
Oh, so we'll just have to see what he have to see what he has to say.
Is he still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the welding joke. If you're not easily offended, if political correctness is not on your radar, then you might find that funny. When I told Jim, I couldn't stop laughing while I was telling him, and we both had to get Kleenex out by the time I was done. And I don't tell it nearly as well as Mark McDonald. It's
Funny.
Oh yeah. That guy had he was in a league of his own. There was nobody like him who could make a short story really long and make it as hilarious as he did.
Yeah.
It was his dry way of approach. So, we'll all miss him. Just like we did John Candy. John Candy was a real artist too. So
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a funny movie.
yeah, for sure. Anyway, with that, I think maybe we'll call it a night, and grab us something to eat, and we'll heat up some Chinese food and pour our rum and Coke and get into my jammies and get ready to watch TNL.
That's an awesome plan.
Yeah, and Geeks Vano will be doing the news. I hear that Jeff Sills is kind of on the mend, but still not ready to come back.
Right.
But he's doing somewhat better. And we've got Jason Shepard is the guest, and Kelly's the co-host again.
My best friend Kelly Green is going to be the co-host.
Yeah. So we'll all have to make sure that we watch and see if he's on Beauchart Wall of Fame.
Oh yeah, there's
Whose show was I watching last night? Johnny Drone Flyer's show.
Yeah, did you catch that?
We had Rob Camarda on, and Jim Beauchart was on.
No, that wasn't me.
No, that was
Uncle Extra Medium.
Uncle Extra Medium.
Yeah. You had him in the wall.
Yeah, very good. Anyway, thanks, Jim, for joining me tonight.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you for your kindness. Thank everybody for their kindness for coming along
And participating. And a special thanks, Fisheye.
and Fisheye. Oh my God, yeah, Fisheye did a great job. We kind of put him on the spot, but yeah, he was good.
Did well. Did great.
Yeah. Thanks again, Jim.
Thank you.
We'll do it again next week.
Chat soon.
Hang in there. Thank you, everybody. We had fun tonight. A good time. We're coming up to the hour. Stay tuned for Ken Heron's show. Check through the chat and support who you can. And as always, have a great weekend. The weekend starts now. And be kind to everybody. All right? That's great. Okay? We'll see you again next week.